This is a female we saw the other day. I think it's the same one we saw at Buffelshoek Dam a couple of days ago. Also by herself, and looks like she's quite pregnant, which might explain to an extent why she is by herself. Maybe she's going to have a little youngster soon. It's not always that easy to see animals being pregnant. It's not quite as obvious as with humans. Humans actually have quite large babies relative to our body size. But you can certainly see that she looks a little bit rounder and sort of drum-like. Fantastic birds, these yellow-billed hornbill, or the guys with the lights as well, late afternoon. Mother and calf. A bit of an older female as well. You can see also the end of winter now starting to take its toll a little bit. Peter, I'm going to go a little forward. We'll try and get them to move around us. Might even be that very large herd that we saw a while back. And again, that would make sense also with the dam being so empty suddenly. It's funny, when these buffalo were crossing just now, they were looking at the shadow there. Obviously the movement of our shadow, that's Pete sitting there, and that's my hand moving around. And a couple of the buffalo actually stopped to look. Not quite sure why the shadow was moving there when they were trying to cross. Amazing light now. We've got this late afternoon light. We're also sitting a little bit lower down than them, so you're getting a nice sort of level view, if you want, of these buffalo. Look at these guys here. We've got a whole bunch of buffalo towards the right hand side also, just standing looking at us. I think they're slowly going to make their way around, but they sort of walked up a little bit, and then they, like animals often do, they just stand there and they sort of almost get the sense that they're wondering about us. Again, that grass doesn't look too appetizing when you look at it. It looks pretty dry. But in zebra's case, as long as they've got water available, they do need to drink once a day if possible. They can do quite well on this kind of grass because they're bulk grazers. They can eat lots of it. But they lack in the quality they get from it. They can certainly make up in the quantity. Very slow. Try and put that sun somewhere in that tree, maybe just for interest sake. Bit of a gap there. Just there. Looks like they've just got you. I can see their lips are wet, so they've had a drink. But the bodies are still perfectly dry, so maybe they still want to drink more, or we'll see. Maybe they head off. All stations, 3 in Kombi stationary at Trias Dam. Beautiful shape there. You can really see the shape of the body with that dark background of the water. Wallow now. Roll around a little bit, get that skin nice and covered. This is very good for the skin, for especially these bigger animals. Good way to get rid of ticks and so on. Also literally to exfoliate, get rid of dead skin cells and so on. So a little bit later tonight they might have a go, have a rub against the tree trunk or something.
They're almost disappearing normally if you see them. But this is great.
Ah, it's little Tingana. Fantastic. The whisker spots is one way to recognize her, but when she turns her head, look carefully, you'll see the right ear. It's got a little bit like a little chip out of it, a little clip out of the top of the ear. That's the easiest way to recognize her. Also, she's a little bit more aware of us. Siseka normally would just totally ignore us. And of course, we've got 3 different views here. Magic. Absolutely magic. That's one of the beautiful things of going out. It's just that you never know what you're going to see. I was going to come and say goodnight here at the waterhole, get myself back into a bed, and then I just saw the flick of the tail literally before I even saw the leopard. And now we're sitting here watching a leopard drink 10 meters away from us. That really is the beauty of game drives for me always, is the surprise element is worth so much for me. Just that 1 minute you don't see a leopard, you can't even imagine seeing one yet, and then suddenly it's literally a very, very millisecond, a moment, where suddenly you realize there's a leopard. And that moment is a very exciting time for me. And of course, to sit here like this is just beautiful. Beautiful. Look at the way she moves, the shape of the body, the dynamic of the body. It's just such a magic catch. She's got quite a full belly as well from the looks of things. I wonder if she's maybe been eating something.